Hey, YouTube people, how are you? Welcome to this new series. We're gonna be playing World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade expansion. Only the Burning Crusade expansion in a private server. So it's gonna be like a daily blog of playing World of Warcraft. We're gonna record the entire gameplay. So as you can see, like everything we do in this server, we have actually several players, well, characters in this private server. We're playing in Phoenix server. The actual version of the server is 2.4.3, the Burning Crusade expansion, and we're gonna be leveling up. Well, gearing up because it is top leveled. We're gonna be gearing up this character manager Null that is a level 70 warrior, towering warrior, and he's on Shatra City already. I have been playing this character for several days. We're gonna check how many days. Here typing played, and you can see total time played 3 days 7 hours, but total time played this level the 11th level 70 is only 1 day 10 hours. So I have lost 1 day 10 hours, the complete time, the complete hours of that day, plus 10 hours playing this game, World of Warcraft. And seriously, it's almost nothing compared if you played previously World of Warcraft, you know that this game is literally like real life. You cannot be, you cannot have a real life and playing World of Warcraft consistently. So can actually choose between going for the real life or going for the virtual life here in World of Warcraft. That's the impact that this type of games actually do to our lives. So we're gonna be playing this. As you can see, I'm a warrior tank. I have a real low gear, some epic, no epics, some blues, some green items, mostly from quests. So here in the Phoenix server, it's a really active server, and it's the most important server that is actually playing Burning Crusade version. So if you really enjoyed Burning Crusade in the past times where Blizzard began began showing off this RPG, massive multiplayer RPG, you should really consider playing on this server, on Phoenix server, because well, it's practically the same scripting as as it was in the official servers of Blizzard. But now you know that Blizzard has other expansions. Nowadays, it's the Warlords. No, Warlords of Draenor. No, it's Legion expansion. Nowadays, in Blizzard servers, there is another expansion called Legion. That they try to come along with all the Burning Crusade stuff, Illidan, Outlands, all that stuff because it was the real good action. The Burning Crusade expansion, it was for me by far the best expansion in all the history of World of Warcraft. So if you really miss all the content of Burning Crusade, you have to install this version of this private server, the Phoenix server, because there are many people playing actually. As you can see, 643 people found. In 2 hours ago, there were like 1,000 people, and they are mostly 70. So they are doing all the high-end content. Oh, look at this guy, as you can see. CCCC charge. Look the gear he has. Everything epic, everything tier 6, armor equipment. So he has done for sure all the Illidan raid dungeon. That's the thing in the server. There is almost all the high-end content, all the raid dungeons that Blizzard have in the Burning Crusade expansion. Phoenix has it, and there are many people playing nowadays on Phoenix server. I have been playing on this server like 7 years, but I don't. Obviously, I don't play that constantly because the school, the university, the job, or everything you have to take like a balance between playing World of Warcraft or doing your real life. So I have been playing for a lot of time, but I don't have that result like the people that are playing down here. Like the guy we saw, the warrior tank. I don't have the same result because I don't really play that much time World of Warcraft, and I know that the objective of these games is that you replace your real life with this virtual life, and I really like that because I like all the Warcraft lore. I like all the history, and the best expansion for me is Burning Crusade. Everything uh, related with Illidan, with Karasan, Magtheridan, all the content that we had in Warcraft 3 strategy game. Almost all the content of that strategy game is in this expansion in the Burning Crusade one. So it's since I played Warcraft 3 strategy game, it was one of the best games I had ever played. So that's why I I liked it much the Burning Crusade expansion. Maybe for the guys that were born in 1992, just like me, maybe you have the same opinion, and the Burning Crusade for you should be also the best expansion. So we're gonna be doing these daily vlogs. I'm gonna be recording most of the time I play Burning Crusade, uh, doing real things. There are many things that you keep here like in a standby because you're looking for groups, you're looking for quests, you're looking for materials for your professions. So everything related to that, obviously it will not be recorded in this series, so you can enjoy it. When I when I go to a good dungeon, or at least recording for you uh, each dungeon completely, all the walkthrough of certain dungeons. I will record that so you can see if you wanna play Burning Crusade in Phoenix server. You can see how well is scripted all the boss battles, all the mobs, everything that should be pretty the same between this private server and what was the official server from Blizzard. So right now you can see my character, my Tauren warrior. It's a really young Tauren warrior. I haven't played this character a lot, so I will be gearing this guy up because I really like tanking. Is my favorite role in the dungeon groups, and by far my favorite role, tanking. Even though, well, I have tanked with many classes. warrior, druids, paladins, but by far the best class to tank, especially in this expansion, is the warrior. Because in other expansions like Wrath of the Lich King, I'm gonna be checking while while I do this conversation with you. I will be checking the chat, the world chat, so I can go directly to a dungeon while we talk about this. By far, the best tanking class in Burning Crusade is the warrior class. For the guys that played Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Mist of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, and now Legion, you know that any class can actually tank nowadays. You can be the best. You can be the main tank as a warrior or as a paladin or as a druid. But in the past times, in the past expansion here in Burning Crusade, you couldn't be the main tank if you were a paladin, for example, or if you were a druid. Kinda the druid, they were good enough for some bosses, but the warrior tanks were always the main tanks. That's why I'm really glad to have this character, and I'm really glad to be recording this this content so we can gear up this guy, and let's see how far we can get this guy, how far in the dungeons, how many raids, and how we can be gearing up this guy. I'm gonna go to Hellfire Peninsula right now because I just remembered I have this both quests I need to turn up. So let's go to Fire Peninsula to Stralmar, where I keep talking with you, searching if someone wants a tank for a normal dungeon, because with this gear, with full greens and a couple of blue items, I definitely cannot tank a heroic dungeon. So as I said, the main tanks here in Burning Crusade are the warrior tanks. So that really gives you a high importance in the dungeon groups and in the raid groups. That's why I really enjoy having this class as a main tank, because I really like tanking. In all the history, I have been playing World of Warcraft since the official servers. Oh my god, since secondary school, man. That's like, oh my god, more than 10 years. At least more than 10 years. I remember when I live in. I'm from Mexico, and I remember that since I played Warcraft 3, I got in love with all the lore of Warcraft. And when the World of Warcraft went out commercially, it began obviously on the United States. So we in Mexico we couldn't play that. So I was really freaked out, really impatient with that, because having a virtual world of of Warcraft was like the best idea in the whole world, and mostly because I was a fucking child. I was a fucking child that I really liked Warcraft. So I remember in the secondary school, I there was a friend of mine in the same class that was just as freak as me. He liked all the video games. He played Warcraft also, but he had an uncle. Well, he has. I don't know nowadays. He has an uncle that went a lot to the United States. So this guy, my friend, I remember it, Daniel. Daniel told his uncle to buy him World of Warcraft with a prepaid card of playing, because you know World of Warcraft is a game that you need to pay to play. It's like a subscription, monthly subscription. So this guy asks his uncle to buy him the World of Warcraft and bring him the game and the prepaid card to Mexico. And in those days it was really expensive because everything was managed in dollars, and the Mexican peso has been always been a really shitty currency. So
What do you
he
need?
this guy Daniel asked his uncle, and since I was I was a really good friend of him, he invited me to his house, and he told me, hey Diego, I have World of Warcraft. You want to see it? How you can play it? And of course I said yes. I went to his house and we played all the fucking day. I remember we leveled
Go
up
forth to victory.
A Tauren warrior,
Greetings, man.
and he gave me a 10-day free trial. So I could make my own account and start leveling my own character, and that was way the best thing for that young years, the best thing I could ever had. So that day we played a lot World of Warcraft. I fell in love again with that game, and when I went to my house in that day, I obviously received the 10-day free trial for World of Warcraft, and I began playing. It was it was so interesting. It was like one of the best days in my life as a freaky, as a fucking freak. I'm still I'm a freak. That's why I'm playing such an old content in 2017, 17, and well, I began my own account, and obviously it was I began with a Tauren warrior, because the place where you begin when you yeah the place where you begin leveling a Tauren is Mulgore, and I really like everything related to nature. I really like nature. So it was like combining nature with the lore of Warcraft. So I was really excited. I began leveling a Tauren Warrior, and since those days, like more than 15 years, I think, from now, I have been playing World of Warcraft. I have been changing from the official server to the private server, like this one, like Phoenix. I played uh, Vanilla in the official server. I played Burning Crusade in the official server. Breath of the Lich King also. Cataclysm, Pandaria. I didn't play Pandaria. I hate it. But I played Cataclysm. I killed Deathwing in the official server. That was like the best. I don't know, the best reward in my gaming life playing World of Warcraft. Yeah, killing Deathwing definitely was the best reward, because in Burning Crusade, the I the last dungeon I met in Burning Crusade, the official server, I think it was Serpent Shrine Cavern. I made Sulaman, I think, and Sulaman for me is the best raid dungeon in all the existence of World of Warcraft. That's why I'm also playing Burning Crusade down here. So Sulaman, I think you may you may think the same about Sulaman, one of the best raid dungeons. So by far that's the story of my gaming life in World of Warcraft. I hope you enjoy it. It's really creepy. But well, we are all creepy. We are freaks. Oh, Rupert Magu. Wait, I made a dungeon just with Rupert Magu. I made Shutter Holes. So that's the story. Really consider playing here on Phoenix. If you want to add me, you know my name, manager. No, maybe you can add me and we can play together up some raid dungeons or normal dungeons and gear up our characters. You should consider it. And I hope you enjoy this introduction. I'm gonna be recording a lot of World of Warcraft. Obviously, the interesting parts, doing a dungeon or doing a quest. This was only the introduction, so don't think I'm messing around. I'm gonna be recording interesting dungeons, so you can see all the content here and how well scripted it is in the Phoenix server. So, see you in the next video, and hope you enjoy this retro gameplay. If you are new to this channel, I have content in Spanish and content in English. So, to resume you how we're gonna work, well, we'll keep this working. This entire series of World of Warcraft, I'm gonna be uploading it in English. So, if you don't understand Spanish, it's okay. I'm gonna be uploading completely in English and more other content in English because most of the community of gamers are English talkers, English speakers. So I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe. We're gonna keep uploading content in English, so don't care about the Spanish content. We're gonna be fixing that and organizing. Uh, we'll have a better organization in the languages, so we can all be happy and have a good content. So see you around in the next videos. Hope you enjoyed the story, and please subscribe here to the Null Gaming. See you.